Oops, where's the starting screen? There we go. Then we have to go and grab it. Okay. Oh, I didn't hit spectator. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Well, I'm gonna have to... Can I switch to spectator in lobby? Oh shit. I got too distracted when I was doing things. Oops. Oopsie poopsies. My bad. My bad, guys. My bad. Forgot to hit Y. I was too busy adding all the new people. Oopsie poopsies. That one could be thrown to me. Yep. That one could be thrown to me. It would not be an F1 lobby unless if it was late. We're still going to be decently early, in all fairness. Like how everyone's blaming each other when it was, like, entirely my fault. It's an incredibly fast reset, though. Incredibly fast. I wish you could invite multiple people at a time. Where was I at? I was right there on the list. Did I invite Wingless? Oh no, you might be in a second invite. Yeah, no, I deserve that one. I deserve that one. Yep, no, I know, Ethan. I know. I know. It's the first time I've done it. First time I've done it. In all fairness. In all fairness. It's the first and only time that that will happen. I always hit spectate immediately, and this one time. Yeah, okay, we're missing 3 still. Which 3 are we missing? Deathwing. Okay, Miko. I don't know the 3 that we're missing. Shiza? Nope. Which 3 are we missing? McLaren? Yeah, Jesus. I've been to Jesus. Am I past his name? Yes. Oh, Andy joined us. I invited him again. And then just one more. What are we missing? No, Solar? Nope, Solar's in. The other V-Carb, no, he's absent. Wingless, is your mom? Your mom's in? Wingless is in? Who's the 11th that we're missing? Oh, this always ends up happening. Who's the 11th that we're missing? Ardent says in. Hold on, let me pull up the attendance sheet. Fuck me. What's the one that we're missing? Oh, no, we're not missing anyone because the 11th was me. Ah, yes. If it can switch this. Okay. Now we can properly get going. And I am on spectator mode.
Only 6 minutes late. That's better than most leagues. That's better than most. 6 minutes late. Okay, getting underway properly this time. Properly. Pull up Discord on my phone so we don't have to be switching. Watch drivers bitch about each other. T2 had 0 incident reports. Are we going to see the stewards with a handful after T1? That's the question. Same track. People worry that Miko's going to take him out. Okay. A lot of Miko being taking people out haywire right now. It's pretty impressive. Okay, and properly this time to T1's round 1 around Japan. Just trying to find, oh, there it is, my link to share about some more. Whoops, I didn't mean open link. So we see McLaren coming out first, it looks to be. A lot of drivers hopping out quite quickly. So we are on board with Zezin, and my mic is all screwy. Hold up, 2 seconds.
All better. Is it? Yes, it is. Now my cord is all wrapped up. Oh my goodness. It's just a messy day. It's a messy day. 10 drivers out on track for this quick race around Japan. See who will take home the checkered flag for the first round under their new league. Ardent Prentice, the reigning champion for this grid of drivers without Zizan. Zizan, a very quick driver looking to take away Ardent's reigning title. We are missing a Mercedes and a Red Bull that are typically consistently here. So there should be some good WCC fights come after this race. Looks to be the McLaren of Jesus. Nope, it's the McLaren of Wingless who will be leading this session with the first lap of the weekend around Suzuka. Suzuka is one of my favorable tracks. I definitely like this track a bit more than others. The first sector to me just really rings out, and I really like the flow through it, which is typically not what a lot of drivers have to say. A lot of drivers typically actually hate this track, so we'll see what people will think by the end of the session. So Wingless leads us away in his McLaren. Looking nice and wide through turns 1 and 2, putting on the limits. You can stretch it a bit further than other tracks for track limits. So he comes up to the middle of the S's, holds it through 5th gear. Typically I like to drop to 4th, but hey, there are many different driving styles, and I am not the fastest style out there. This comes through sector 2 now. Whew, almost lost the car on that curve there. It goes extra wide, beats it a little bit. This won't be the tidiest lap that he will be looking for. Will be something to put up on the timing screen, it looks to be. So we have all but one driver, that of Deathwing and the Red Bull, out on track. As Wingless heads to the square-ended corners, he's looking to keep it within the track, and he's able to push it quite nicely on the exit, keeping off the track limits, and comes out flat out. I have also learned that you can run some lower wings around here quite easily. It is difficult to get Sector 1 down, but Sector 3 becomes rapid if you are able to handle it. So we'll see what kind of wing game the drivers are playing as we round off Wingless' first lap, the first lap of the session. Giving him the honorary view is a 28.4, not a half bad time for the driver. The Red Bull Deathwing still opting to come out on track as we have our early on lag fest. Zizen comes across the line with a 26.7, absolutely blistering Wingless's time. Shorm across ahead of Zizen with a 29.2. That is an absolutely stellar lap from the Aston Martin. As we cut to Wingless in the grass, not quite sure why there's no one behind him to avoid. It might just be trying to get around track a bit quicker. As Solar comes across 28.9 behind that of Wingless, with Jesus getting a nice tow from him on the main straight as he starts his lap. As we slowly get our frames back, Miko through Sector 1 picked up a bit of dirt. Not quite sure if this is his first or second lap. Salikius and the Williams, his first league race. I'm trying to work with him a little bit to get his pace up. We will see what he can do. It's a 32.4 to start him off. We're missing quite a few drivers tonight. The last minute, 4 drivers were not able to show, unfortunately. Jesus in the McLaren looking to help out his teammate Ardent Prentice and your mom. Okay. Into the pits after one lap. They weren't happy with what was going on, and Deathwing comes out of the pits. I guess Ardent was blocked by your mom, and that is why he came in. So Jesus comes through Sector 3 now. He has a fair amount of BRS left to deploy, and he uses up here as we see the McLaren, the Mercedes and Miko spun off through the fast left-hander. He will be looking to come into the pits after that. Jesus crosses the line with a 27.8, putting him a ways ahead of his teammate for P2. As your mom and Deathwing are still out on a lap. So lagging bad for you guys? Doesn't look like it from my end. Typically I can see if it's lagging or not. Salikius on a end lap and the Williams. Miko into the pits after spinning out. Ardent coming out now after being held up by the Ferrari of your mom. 2 FPS per second. In game or on this stream? Deathwing looking to start his first lap, held off from doing so earlier on. Is now out there on track, opting to save a set of softs if needed. Yes, Season also saying there was a traffic jam through the S's on the back end of Sector 1. We'll see if the stream is able to clear itself up. If not, between sessions, we might restart it. We will see. As the Ferrari starts their first hot lap, they are coming through the end of Sector 1 now. They were on a lap and were messed up with Ardent Prentice. Ardent also starting their lap, coming through the S's now. Miko coming out after invalidating a lap of his own and the Mercedes. Ardent looking to put any amount of pressure he can onto Zizen for the championship in a white and pink Haas, switching up from the Red Bull from their last season. Deathwing and the Soul Red Bull crosses the line with a 28.5, putting him on the back foot of Wingless in the McLaren. Ardent with his teammate Shawarma behind on a outlap. There might be a bit of a slipstream for Shawarma at some point during his lap. As the Ferrari came into the pits on their outlap, not quite sure what happened there. As Ardent looks to come across the line, we'll see what kind of time he is able to do for his first lap. It's a 27.3, almost 6/10 off of that of Zizan for pole position of the Grand Prix. So he lets Miko through for him to complete his first lap. Zizan on an outlap now, looking to find even more time over the field. Looks to be, we have the McLaren of Wingless on a second hot lap with his teammate on a outlap ahead. There might be, again, a slipstream coming that way. As we ride on board with Shawarma, I think he will be getting a slipstream from that of Ardent in the same area that Jesus will be giving Wingless. Salikius on a hot lap as well, looking to try and find some more time on track in the Williams. Ferrari still unable to set a lap as coming out once again. Sezant coming through the S's now, looking very nice and tidy, keeping the power on through the S's where I definitely cannot. He is just an absolute monster behind the wheel. See, comes through the end of Sector 1. He's up 4 thousandths of a second and then he throws it wide. Surely this will be an aborted lap, and it does look to be so. It was not up that much, so that was not the biggest loss, but we'll see what Ardent is able to do with that of Shawarma. As Shawarma got a mega toe, we'll see where this Haas is at in the order. He goes P4 with a 28.001, just on the verge of a 27 lap time. Miko able to find a time with a 28.1 behind that of Shawarma. Very nicely done from the Mercedes. The Ferrari still yet to be on their hot lap. As we look down the field, looking for someone on a hot lap. Salikius did find a couple seconds of time, putting him on a 30.9 on the back foot of the field, with the Ferrari starting their third hot lap now, after not being able to complete one yet. The stream does not seem to be unlagging itself, so I think we will restart it between sessions without a problem. Solar on an outlap on the back foot of the midfield. We'll be looking for more time to put himself towards the top 5. Tight fight for P2 between Jesus and Ardent Prentice. We missed Jesus ending off his lap after a slipstream from Wingless. Found himself right on the back foot of Ardent Prentice. 6 minutes remain in this session. Drivers have ample enough time to head into the pits and put on a fresh set of tires and fuel up for one last lap. So we see a few drivers popping out early to go ahead and start their last round of laps. As the Ferrari rounds the final corner, we will see where he is able to end up in the grid order. Looks to be a 28.4 for the Ferrari for their first lap. Alright, we are going to go ahead and pause real quick. That's the wrong